All right, so I'm sitting here with Justin Farquhar on 1st of October. Welcome, Justin.
Thank you.
First morning of the GAP training. So firstly, how did you find out about Global Trade Exchange?
Actually, a friend of mine who was a IBEW union member told me about this opportunity, and so I went and just emailed the dispatch guy and said, "Hey, I heard this program. Can I get in?" And first he said, "No, sorry, we're all filled up." I was like, "Oh man!" And then he's like, "Oh, actually, you can."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay," and yeah, so it was just a fun exploration opportunity.
Right on.
You know.
Okay. Yeah, so you mentioned the IBW. For those that might not have heard of this organisation, say in New Zealand or Australia, what is the IBW?
So the IBEW is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and it's basically the biggest, baddest electrical union there is out there. I don't know where their jurisdiction, if they're just in North America.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be worldwide.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So they're your employer, or they're the ones that find you work when you're out of work, or?
Yeah, so they kind of look after your own interests, and they kind of look after
The
the
members.
little guy,
Yeah.
the members,
Oh,
provide training opportunities, networking,
okay.
that type of thing.
Cool. So you're taking the GAP training that Global Trade Exchange has coordinated with the EWRB. What do you think, in your opinion, what are the benefits of sitting this training and receiving this training before you actually get to New Zealand?
I think it's just like just a whole lot of support, like I'm sure, I could navigate it, and do it all on my own, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's a heck of a lot better than just picking up, going to a new country, finding a job at a bar or something like that,
Yeah.
and then meeting someone, hey, you want to do electrical work?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a lot more streamlined, and
Okay.
it's a good opportunity. So
Yeah. Fair. Well said. Um, um, Engaging with the material that you had to before you got to this morning's training, were there any noticeable differences that you found between the Canadian code and the New Zealand code or the regulations?
yeah, I would say I like the Australian New Zealand regulations. I'll be totally honest, Canadian regulations, in my personal opinion, is a make work project for the regulatory government body. It's confusing, full of legalese, and it's really difficult for the common layperson to understand. So I found Australian New Zealand code way better. Like,
What's an
yeah.
example? If you off the top of your head, what's an example?
I would just say that, this maybe not a specific example, but you just notice that the Canadian, the NEC or the CEC is a lot more open to multiple interpretations. And I believe it is because it's confusing. And sometimes maybe it's designed to be that way, or maybe it's just sloppy. I have no idea.
What's that? Okay. Now, the obviously you going there for the work in terms of employment, but what are some of the outside of employment? What are some of the things you're looking forward to about undertaking something like this?
I'm looking forward to, exploring the country, not just the beautiful scenery, hope to meet some new cool people.
Yeah.
And, hopefully, once I've, done my dues and paid my dues in New Zealand, hopefully I can transition over to Australia and explore over there. So that's my end goal. Yeah.
Yeah. By engaging in this and by completing it, it's going to become a reality in the not too distant future.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well done. All right. Thanks for that, and I'll check in with you at the end of the week.
Sounds good.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks.
Rolling. It is day 7. As Justin just pointed out, it's Sunday here in Canada and working on Thanksgiving. So well done, mate. Thanksgiving. Coming in on your weekend, giving it up. But talk us through the process. What's been happening this week?
So a lot of, like going through the regulations and studying the code book. and doing some practice exams.
Yeah.
And then we came down here in the shop and we started looking practical training, which is my favorite because let's be honest, I'm a hands-on guy. I hate school. I've always hated school.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do, right?
Right.
So went and built. We got a panel, a connection, plugs, switches, motors,
Yeah.
the whole works.
So obviously the practical component's a big part of this training. What's having an instructor such as Leon on site walking you through this, not walking you through, but talk about that, describe that sort of process for us.
Sure. Yeah. So Leon, he's kind of been like a really friendly ambassador. Just like, it's kind of like, I don't know, across the world connection, right?
Cool.
It's just been great, talking about the differences of, what you do over there and how we do it over here. And,
Yeah.
I've learned some things, since some of the things you guys do over there, make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So it's been a good experience. Plus, he's really hilarious.
Yeah, cool, man. That adds to it, hey? Like, just puts a personal perspective on it. Like, you're all in it. You got a job to do at the end of the day, but you can have a bit of fun along the way.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be too uptight about anything. If you're not relaxed,
Yeah.
it's just gonna go downhill.
But it is a big process to go through, like all the training, the theory, the practical, the relocation.
Sure.
Having a personable person, I guess, sort of takes some of that stress off you.
Yeah, but I feel like here in North America, we don't really do the work travel thing.
Yeah.
Europeans, Australians, Japanese. This is kind of a normal thing to do, right?
Cool.
So
Yeah.
I feel like we're a little bit behind the curve on that. So
Not just that, man. I've lived here for a long time. I know how behind you guys are.
all right.
No, just obviously
I know.
joking.
No, that's cool. That's my balls. Yeah.
So you still just sit the theory.
Yeah.
Just everything you've done in the classroom to date. How prepared has that? Has that equipped you with? You believe the necessary skills to pass that theory exam?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm not going to stop studying, but
Yeah, right.
doing the practice exams and all the clarification and Leon really helped us with the big questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the math stuff. So
yeah, I was just up there for I was just sitting in with the guys doing these chats, and they're working through some part of the theory and just talking to each other, working through together. Basically working as a cohort to help each. That's the vibe I got. I've only been here for an hour, a couple of hours. Is that your feeling as well? You've been working together through it?
Yeah, it's been a great experience, awesome group of guys, we're all excited to do this thing, and that shows, right?
Yeah.
I'm used to, when I go to school, it's like, there's a certain percentage of guys who don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And of course that brings everybody down, but this has been awesome. I feel uplifted, so.
Mate, I wish you all the best, and I'll be seeing you over the next few days, and I'm interested to hear how you get on your relocation down there.
Cool.
Thanks, mate.
Perfect.
Cheers.
Awesome. What is up, guys? It's Justin Farquhar here, and I'm just at the airport, and this video is for Steve at Gtexpro and also for OWR, and the question I wanted to share with you guys today is why go to New Zealand? Why pick up everything and travel and do a new trade? Well, free, for one thing. You basically, if you want to travel somewhere, I always found myself, just saving for my next travel trip. You know what? Just go, and if you find yourself like that and you want to try a different country and, a new place, and if you like outdoorsy type stuff like I do, then just, it's totally worth all the hassle, It took me a while to, and a bit of paperwork and, some patience, but, I persevered, and now I'm at the airport, and, we're going to make it happen, and, they totally paved the way, they trained me, they set me up with everything that I need to succeed. You could go and do this on your own, and, it is possible. A lot of people do it, they go work in a bar, but like, why not just go travel to a new country and work at the trade that make the money you want, save up, and then you can go to other countries. You're closer to, I want to go to Bali. I want to go to, I got some friends in Thailand. I'm going to go visit them. Like, just opens up so many more opportunities. So for a little bit of, hard work and, some paperwork, and, I'm super happy I went with it. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and sit down and wait for my flight, and I'll make another video on the other end. Okay, bye. Hey, it's Justin again. Day 2 in New Zealand here, and I just working on getting settled in. The recruitment agency, they've been absolutely fantastic. Big shout out to Dinah and Kareem and Dev at OWR, and I just went down to the job site and met Prime Electrics, and seemed like an awesome group of guys. So I just went and met them, had a view of the job site, and a list of the tools that I needed, a small starter set, and where to buy them. So just walking back, just figured, you know what, it's a nice day, just go for a little walk and check out Auckland. And man, I'm telling you, it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, and it's interesting, I was talking to the guys on site, and they were telling me how they just picked up and came down here, and it's a lot of work. So I'm definitely living on Easy Street here, guys. Not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome. So anyways, I'm gonna continue my walk, and you guys have an awesome day. All right, talk to you later.